We're talking Eufaula education. Today we're with Mr. Girtman, who is the principal of the Eufaula Elementary School. And I know that this has been a large transition from the program as the way it used to be, the program as it is today. Exactly in a short amount, tell us about the elementary school.
Eufaula Elementary School is a wonderful place to be. I am presently in my 7th year as elementary principal. We serve about 600 students right now from grades 3 all the way up through grade 5. We are a wonderful school with a wonderful staff. We have all of our teachers that are highly qualified. We have excellent administrators and great support staff as well. I love coming to work every day, and I certainly love being here. We represent the Eufaula City school system and the community in Barber County as a whole. I think one of the best things about our school is not just the simple academics that we offer, which are wonderful, but we cover a broad spectrum of things, including art and music full-time. We offer PE. We do offer gifted services for our advanced students, as well as special education services for our students that have specific learning disabilities. We have a media specialist that's here full-time, as well as a nurse that's here full-time, a school counselor that's here, lots of technology that we continue to add on a yearly basis. So I think we have a lot to offer here at Eufaula Elementary School, and I'm just glad to work in such a wonderful place.
When you look at the school, what age ranges and grade levels do you have here?
We have grades 3, 4, and 5, and typically we cover children from about 8 to maybe 11 or 12, I guess, at the oldest age typically. So serving that wide range of students, we have to have a wide variety of staff to be able to meet the needs of those students. But I think our school is more of a true elementary school. We're not a primary school, and we're not quite an intermediate school quite yet. But we try to focus on maturing our children, helping them to grow from where they're just so dependent on their parents and on others, to gaining just a little bit of independence before they head over to the middle school.
We were talking before the interview started briefly about a program that you had last year about liberty.
Yes.
And the participation of both the faculty and the students in this program. This is a very progressive approach to education.
Yes.
And one that much larger systems and schools don't have this type of opportunity for their students. Do you have any others like this?
I've always believed, going back to my own upbringing, that it truly does take a village to raise the child. And so we try to educate the whole child and teach them about their civic responsibilities, as well as just the opportunities that they have that are afforded to them by the people that came before them, that paid the price. And so doing that program was a way for us to give back to the ordinary citizens, the ones that are working hard out in our community, the ones that we represent. We look forward to working with the Liberties program in the future. We work hard on character and try to teach our children about character and what it truly means. Bullying is the catchphrase of all catchphrases right now. So we work hard each and every morning to make sure that we talk to our kids about the importance of doing what's right. We will have more programs like that in the future. I truly did love that experience, and so did our students. But we don't want that just to be a hit and miss. We want to truly build on that as we go forward.
When you look at the physical education part of your program here, can you explain a little bit about that?
Oh, my face truly, truly lights up. I've been very fortunate to work with some wonderful PE instructors during my tenure here at Eufaula Elementary School. And I'm proud to say that that tradition is certainly continuing. We have right now 2 established young men that are running our PE program, along with an additional paraprofessional. And I'm so proud of them and what they are doing to help change our school. Many people don't understand, but when you work in a school, typically children are supervised the majority of the day. And where we tend to have most of our problems is when they're less supervised, whether that's transition or whether they're out in PE. And our discipline problems have cut down tremendously this year because of the activities that they are doing and the way that they are truly engaging the students in PE. Our children look forward to going to PE every day. And I'm just extremely excited about where our PE department is headed in the future.
I also know you have a very progressive music department.
Yes, indeed.
Go ahead and tell us some of it.
Fine arts in general. Anybody that has been through Eufaula or lived in Eufaula for a period of time knows how much this community respects and appreciates the fine arts. And once again, I can't help but to beam because I have two of the most passionate fine arts instructors in Will Howard and Scott Klages. They work extremely hard, and they're extremely talented and gifted in what they do. Their passion exudes over into the students and into the parents, which transcends into the community as a whole. Children that I have seen that have gone on to the middle school and to the high school and even on into college, many times reflect back on their experiences that began here at the elementary school and their ability to learn how to draw or learn how to play instruments. When I go into that room, I get engaged. You can't help but to get engaged when you see the children being excited about learning. And of course, there's research that also supports the idea of the fine arts and what they do to support the traditional academics in the classroom as well.
I know that we're approaching the Christmas season.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be some activities here at the school
Yes.
regarding that. I want to talk about that a little bit.
Absolutely. Since we're on the topic of fine arts, December the 19th is going to be our art and music program. We call it our Glee Club Christmas program. So parents, please look forward for that. Also, we've been trying to work harder to get our parents involved. And what we offer at Eufaula Elementary School is an opportunity for parents to be mentors to children, to come and to work into the classrooms, to attend field trips, and often come to eat lunch or just walk the halls and read books to students. So we're encouraging our mothers through a program called MIA, which stands for Mothers in Action, to come and get involved. And we're encouraging our fathers with another acronym, FBI, which stands for Fathers Being Involved, to come and to learn about what we're doing here at Eufaula Elementary School, to be involved in their child's education and in their child's life. Oftentimes parents will get involved in the extracurricular activities, the sports programs and whatnot. And many times the academic programs take a back seat. And so we want our parents to be involved here at Eufaula Elementary School. So coming up next week, November, I don't know why I'm jumping all the way to February, November 21st, our parents are invited to come and to participate in our MIA and our FBI programs for our parents. And that includes grandparents as well. One of the best things about our school this year is our school-wide implementation of BBL. And for those that don't know, BBL stands for Building Blocks of Learning. We began it last year on a grade level approach, but this year it's become a school-wide phenomenon, if you will. It begins each and every morning at 8:05 and ends at 8:55. BBL is a specific and strategically targeted intervention time for our students to work specifically with students based on their individual needs. It goes beyond intervention and provides an opportunity for extension activities for students that have mastered current standards. So what our teachers do is they take a look at their data and they look at data by standard. And if students are showing any types of deficiencies, each and every day those students get small group instruction based on their needs. Right now we've begun the year focusing on reading and math with BBL, but as we prepare and transition into this second 9 weeks of school, we're looking forward to beginning a writing portion for BBL as well. Parents, it's so important that you have your child to school on time each and every morning so that they do not miss these opportunities. It's been a wonderful way for us to ensure that students get small group instruction each and every day and that instruction is catered to their needs. Our students are engaged during this time. Our teachers are working hard to plan for rigorous lessons during this time as well. Our administration is active this year. We're providing walkthroughs with feedback for our teachers each and every day. It's just given us a much more structured way to go about educating children. And it's one of the wonderful things that we're doing here at Eufaula Elementary School.
When you look at parents being involved in the student's education,
Yes, sir.
and there occasionally will come up a misunderstanding where the parent thinks something else should be happening.
Absolutely.
And they get pretty animated about it. What's the correct procedure for handling a problem?
I'm so glad you asked that question. I'm a parent first. I encourage my teachers to be parents first and to view their children in their classroom as their own children at home if they are fortunate enough to have any. And so what we try to do is encourage parents, like I told you about earlier, to participate. But always there is a process. And nothing is ever perfect when you work with this amount of large people. But what we encourage our parents to do is to stay in constant communication with their teacher, whether that's through email or phone calls or text messages. Many times those misunderstandings happen because of a failure to communicate properly. So our teachers reach out to our parents when a child or a situation has happened in the classroom, and we encourage our parents to do the same thing. My first thought is always that the parent and the teacher generally can work it out. And if an administrator needs to be involved or one of our other special area teachers or personnel needs to be involved, then we don't hesitate to get involved. But many times we can save time and efforts by going straight to the source. And if the teacher and the parent can work together and have a good and positive relationship, 9 times out of 10, most problems can be served or solved in that way.
When you look at the students that have those small negatives in their academic life here, let's look at some of the positive academic things that happen here at the school.
Well, I mentioned to you earlier about the wide range of services that we offer to our students, from special ed to gifted, and we also serve very severe needs students as well. Our data has shown over the last several years that we are trending upward, and so we are seeing our students continue to succeed. We're excited now about the new standards of which Alabama is going to be governing us by, which are the Common Core readiness standards. And we're well on our way into implementing those fully here at Eufaula Elementary School. Our teachers are working hard to collaborate and to plan to meet the needs of the rigorous instruction that the Common Core calls for. It's been a transition for all of us, for our parents, for our teachers, and most importantly, for our students in getting them prepared. But we're excited about where we're going in the future. In that effort, I've been very fortunate over the past year and a half to be a part of a wonderful leadership opportunity known as the Alabama Leadership Academy Fellows Program. I was selected out of 10 principals, or including 10 principals from all the principals in the state of Alabama to participate in this program. And I've learned so much about school leadership and what it means. I don't know what I did for the first 5 or 6 years or how I was able to survive without this program funded by the State Department, which I've been partnering with other principals from around the state, mentor and successful torchbearer school type principals that have given me advice about how to better run a school in a more effective and efficient way. We've done a lot of things here to try to build not only capacity in our students, but also capacity in our teachers. And so last year we came together as a faculty and we wrote down 10 important rules that would govern our behavior. And those rules have enabled us to be able to pull together. Now, that doesn't mean that everything is all roses, but it means that we know how to act and we know how to engage in positive professional development. And so when we have conversations about things that go on at school, whether we're setting policies or procedures and things that we can do better, those rules guide us in what we do. Our vision is to be a model school, an exemplary school, where people come from miles around to ask questions about what we're doing here. We are a progressive school. We try many different things just to see what works, and then we try to fine-tune it and make it even better.
When you look at this as the school year of 2013-14, what's your student population right now?
Our student population is a little over 600 right now. We have about 603 students right now. We serve students that are African American, students that are Caucasian. We serve a an EL population as well, which includes migrant students that may be Asian or Hispanic in nature as well.
When there are all of these different programs that are being offered here in the school, and this is far beyond the typical school day in some cases.
Absolutely.
There's activities going on in this building at different times during the week. What are some of the other activities that are in this building during a typical week?
I'm glad you mentioned that question as well. We offer several times during each semester parent workshops. And we have wonderful people that come in and provide opportunities for our parents to learn how to better help their children with their homework in math and in reading in those critical subject areas, or whether it's a behavior. We also offer workshops to our EL parents, those parents that may have students that come from a non-English speaking home. We offer programs and workshops for those parents as well. Each and every day, we have a large portion of our students that go right down the corner to our neighboring facility, the Boys and Girls Club. Parents can register for the Boys and Girls Club here at Eufaula Elementary School, and the students go down there for after-school care. They're able to work on their homework and as well as participate in any other activities that may be going on at the Boys and Girls Club. We have an extended day program that is sponsored here by our school. We have a certified teacher that works in that program each and every afternoon, again, giving students an opportunity to complete homework and childcare as well. But perhaps our most comprehensive program is our 21st Century program. It includes art, it includes music, it includes technology, and opportunities for kids to get specific help catered more to their needs, to their academic needs. So those are just a few of the things that we have going on here in the afternoon.
If you were looking at one particular thing that we've not done, or several, talked about, what would those be?
Our district is moving towards becoming more progressive in the area of technology. We know that technology and the advancements that have been made over the last several years are ever changing, and some things we're behind the times on. But in the future, Eufaula Elementary School is going to strive to offer more in terms of technology, not just to our students, but to our parents as well. We're going to strive to do more things, to provide things on the internet. Everybody's looking at trying to find ways to save paper. And I think if we better utilize the technology that we have at our fingertips, then we could do this community a lot of good.
Thank you, Mr. Girtman. We've enjoyed this conversation with you. Look forward to additional conversations
Absolutely.
in the future. And we really appreciate the job you're doing here at the elementary school.
We thank you so much. It is a tremendous task, but I do know that God has blessed me with a lot of ability, and I try to put that to good use. I encourage our parents and our community to come to our school, to tour our campus, to give us feedback on things that we can do to make our school even better. Each and every one of our faculty members are here for our students and to make this community better. So anytime anyone has any questions, my office is open. Feel free to call or to email me at any given time. We're here to try to help in any way that we can.